Hi, I'm Rebecca Collins, and this is my Friday Art Dog vlog. Today I want to talk about creating a customized Twitter background. This is pretty much for anybody that has Photoshop Elements or Photoshop, any sort of image editing program. And I talked about Twitter and customized backgrounds earlier in the week, so as promised, here you go. Step one, gather your design elements. What this means is get your logo, scanned images of your artwork, your photography, drawing, whatever you might have on hand that you want to put on this customized background. And step two, set your Photoshop preferences. The units and rulers, set that to pixels, not inches, okay? Set that up because we're talking about the web, not a print piece. Step three, now, this is really basic. Create a document that's 1680 by 1050 pixels. That's it. And instead of doing each of those steps from scratch, what we're going to do here is I'm going to redesign a background that I designed for myself a week ago. And I'll open that up and we'll talk about these steps a little bit more, and you'll see me working with it. There go the dogs barking. They only do that when I'm on the phone or trying to do a blog post. What is it, guys? Anyway, so on we go to the screen capture stuff of me reworking an existing background. Okay, here we go. We have a new document set up, and it's going to be 1680 again by 1050. Once you get it set up, fill it with a color if you want. I'm actually going to go to my file folder of design elements and pick up a background I've created from my last time I did this and drag it in. So there is my grungy painted background layer in place. And the next thing I need to do is go get a logo, which I have in my handy dandy folder. Open that up. Drop that in, place it at the top left. Now, I told you guys to get your artwork scanned or photograph, what have you. Here's the artwork I'm going to use this time. Before I had Finley, and this time I'm going to use Mr. Higgins, that blue-eyed puppy right there. So I've got to select him, and I've got a little lasso tool. Well, this is going to be zoom back out. Okay, I've got a lasso. I'm going to use the marquee and just cut away big chunks real quick. There we go. So what I'm going to want to do is just use a portion of him. So I'm going to use the lasso tool now after the marquee and just kind of roughly select around him and delete some of that turquoise ground. And then I'll use my eraser tool to get rid of more of it, and so on. And this is going to be, since this isn't a print piece and it's got a grungy effect, I'm going to clean it up as pretty good, you know, get rid of it. But he's just one element here, so you didn't have to be perfect. That's pretty good right there. I kind of fast forwarded on you. This has been a long video. Now, the splatter brushes, let's see, layer. I'm going to have to make a new layer to do the splattering on. And just go pick that brush from my brush menu. Some of those brushes and start. I don't like that one, so a lot of this is just trial and error. And ooh, yeah, that's it. That's what I want. So, and then I'll pick up some colors that are in here and splatter, and then you change the size of it, you know. Boop. And what I really want to do is go around those edges a little bit. Yeah, I'm on top of him, so, and just, oh, and the other thing too is down here, I'm going to get this brush, I'm going to get kind of a textury brush like that, and I'm going to erase at a low opacity some of this edge down here, because I don't want that hard edge to show. I want it to be soft there. Now we're getting something. Now we're getting somewhere. And so anyway, so I got the splatter stuff going. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Okay. Now, I have too much on top of his face. Obviously, I don't want splatters on top of Higgins' eye. Some in the coat is fun, but not on top of his eye. So there we go. Now, use the rulers over here, and we've set this up. We've gone to our preferences, Photoshop preferences, ruler units and rulers, and we've told it to be the rulers to be pixels. So you want to grab a guideline and pull that out. So this 250 is a good general rule of thumb, not to have too much stuff going beyond that, because this area in the center is where the Twitter stuff is going to be. Now I've got my logo. I'm going to create, let me go up here and create a black box that I can also type my domain on. And let's see, fill that with black. Make that go off the edge there. Okay, so now I've got that. Now I go to my type tool, choose white, and type in my domain. And make it smaller. But maybe not that small. Let's see. There. Very good. And under that, I can do my blog. Okay, so here's the final background, and my tutorial skills are a little lacking, so if you find this all kind of confusing, or you don't have an image editing program and you still want to customize, there are a couple of online resources. I want you to try mytweetspace.com and twitterpatterns.com. There are a lot of other places online too that have free backgrounds you can use, and they'll help you customize with online applications instead of Photoshop. So anyway, have fun. This is Rebecca Collins, artpaw.com, and I will see you guys on Twitter. Thanks.